Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. I am over here freaking freezing my butt cheeks off because it's like 27 degrees outside today and I'm just like not feeling the cold. Over it, absolutely over it. I've been over it for so long, but now even inside the house, like I woke up today and I was wearing like a tank top. I had like a little shirt over it and I was walking around my house freezing. So I went and actually got dressed today. I do have plans. I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm thinking we're gonna do today. I wanna try to organize at least one space in my home. See if that happens. But then I also have plans to take the kids to the library because we've honestly been cooped up here for several days. We had a bit of a like head cold, congestion, stuffy nose situation for a little while. So we're gonna finally get out and do something. So I'm waiting till like noon, at least noon, when it's supposed to get up to like 40 something degrees so we can leave the house. So we'll do that. Check out some new books because it's been a while since the kids check out books, and we're learning about like fish and we're learning about birds and homeschool. So maybe we can find some books that Riley will enjoy looking at that have to do with that. I also have a little Thrive Market box to share with you guys. Today's video is sponsored by Thrive Market and I'm so happy to finally be working with them because I've shared Thrive Market with you guys a million times and they've never sponsored me until now. So it's actually like a big deal. I'm very excited about it. So I'll share with you guys some of the things that I picked up from their site. And then we're just gonna hang out and chill. I actually got up this morning at like 6:30 because it's like so dumb, but like I woke up this morning because Joe woke up to like leave to work and then he saw that my phone wasn't like charging, so he put it to charge, only my charger upstairs wasn't working. I had to bring it down here because my biggest fear is that I'm gonna be home with the kids and my phone is not gonna be able to like be charged, or like I need to call 911 or I need to call somebody for help and my phone's not gonna be working. Like that's my biggest fear, as dumb as that sounds. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. So I had to come downstairs to freaking charge my phone and then I wasn't able to go back to sleep. So this is what we've got going on already this morning. I brought the kids' play sink up from downstairs in the basement. We've got Llama Llama Red Pajama. Hey Jackson, what are you doing?
I just washing the cars.
Oh, you're gonna wash your cars, of course, because washing the dishes is not cool enough. You gotta wash the cars. This one is from Love Every. It came in one of their boxes, but I also have another one for Riley downstairs that's from Amazon. So I'll link the one from Amazon in case you wanna like grab one of these. One of the best toys, honestly, because it recycles the water. I've shared this a million times, but it recycles the water so you're not like wasting a bunch of water, and it keeps them super, super occupied. So I put a towel down. Hopefully they won't make a mess. What are you doing today? Oh, you're eating your French toast finally, like 3 hours later?
I want more French toast.
You want more French toast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you some more if you're gonna eat it, okay? I made her breakfast this morning. I made them strawberries, magic spoon, and I made them what we call dada toast, which is like a piece of toast with butter and cinnamon sugar. That's like something Joe grew up having, and so he always makes it for himself, and then they would have a bite of it and say, can I have some of Dada's toast? So now we just call it Dada's toast. I made it for them, but of course, when I serve them their breakfast, it's like there's some mornings where they don't touch it. They're like, I don't like it, I don't want it. So I'm like, okay, great, you didn't eat your breakfast. And then I find them like 2 hours later actually eating their breakfast. But now, let me tell you the time. So now it's 10:28. They're eating their breakfast. So then if I give them lunch like at 12, they're not hungry because they just ate their breakfast. So like the schedules over here are just always a mess. But at this point, I'm happy that they eat something, whatever time it is. So I'll take that as a win that she finally ate it. Speaking of their breakfast, by the way, I'm pretty sure that I will have already posted like this same breakfast up on shorts here on YouTube. I've been trying to figure out like what to do with YouTube shorts because the like short version of my whole spiel about YouTube and the direction it's going in, if I want to get like new faces on my channel, if I want to see any views, if I want to see any growth, I'm gonna have to do shorts. I hate shorts. I've shared that before. I hate like the TikTok short form content. I'm not even into like reels. I don't like making it. I'd rather make long videos. But I need to make some kind of shorts to attract new viewers to my channel. So I was thinking that maybe I can post like what the kids are eating, just really quick and easy, and then just have them saved in shorts and you guys can like refer back to them. Maybe that's helpful. Like I don't want to make like put stuff up there that's not helpful. So maybe that's helpful. Maybe do like a, I don't know, Toy Tuesday or something and like feature one of the toys that they're playing with. Or my goal is just to like make it something that you guys will like anyway. Like even if it is like a 10-second clip or 15-second clip, whatever it is. And then it'll be saved in like the little shorts area, so it'll be easy to like go back to And I don't know. Those are some of my thoughts. If you think it sucks, let me know. If there's something else that you'd prefer to see in shorts, let me know. But I'm like trying to strategize and figure out what my content's gonna look like from a business perspective, because like it still has to make sense for me to show up here and to continue to like invest my time and my effort into making content. So I don't want to stop. I want to still do it, but the reality is that I'm gonna have to like kind of learn how to do some of these shorter things that I hate and whatever, and just suck it up and do it. All right, so Thrive Market. I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up from here. If you've never heard of Thrive Market, basically what they are is they're an online like membership-based grocery store. So you have to be a member. They have 2 different membership options, very straightforward. You can pay monthly, which is $12 a month, and then that $12 gets you access to their website, or you can pay like the whole year up front, and then that comes out to $59, which breaks up to about $5 a month. So it's very affordable. Like literally their like mission statement here is we're on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. There's a million reasons why I love Thrive Market. I've been able to find some of our favorite products, like things that I'm trying to just do like a little bit better in terms of like finding healthier alternatives. Those kinds of things I've been able to find through Thrive Market, and then I keep ordering them. So for example, this brand is one of my favorite brands, Simple Mills. These are the honey cinnamon crackers, like healthy snacks I get from Thrive Market. And what I love about it is that it makes it easy to like find these things, because the website is very user-friendly. You can filter based off of like what your like diet is, if you're paleo, if you're keto, if you're gluten-free. Like there's filters on their website that make it really easy to find these products, as opposed to like going to the grocery store and having to figure out like, is this keto, is this Whole30 approved? Like when Joe and I did Whole30, that was like such a mission, and I wish that we had Thrive Market back then to be like, okay, I can literally just filter Whole30 and everything that I can order will pop up. Things like this I order from Thrive Market. These are no surprise to you guys who follow me regularly. These are the Yum Earth organic giggles. These are like sour Skittles, but just like a healthier version of it. And then these are the lollipops that I like to get for the kids. These are allergy friendly, like top 9 allergy friendly. They're gluten free, egg free, soy free, dairy free. Like, so if you are, I don't know, like needing to pack allergy-free lunches and things like that for kids, these are lollipops that are just like a little bit cleaner. I have more food stuff here, but they don't just have food. So this is actually something new that I picked up. This is a body lotion that I got because of the fact that it's been so dry over here. My hands are constantly dry, like it's winter time, like my skin is not doing all that great right now. I had never heard of this brand, FAE, but I'm sure that it is pretty good. And then some of the stuff that I get for the kids, like this, I've ordered it from Thrive Market a million times. This is the Honest Company's, their hair detangler. This is what I detangle Riley's hair with. I've gone through bottles and bottles and bottles of this, and so sometimes if I'm already placing a food order from Thrive Market, then I'll just go ahead and pick that up, and it's super convenient. It's delivered to my door. Orders $49 and over, shipped for free, so you can just like wait until you've got an order that big and then put everything in your cart, and then you don't have to pay for shipping. So really nice, like that. And then I picked up this that I've never ordered before too. This is a an all-purpose cleaner. It smells like fresh lemon. So we're gonna try that out, kind of like put this stuff to the side. But yeah, I really enjoyed using Thrive Market, like I said, for just a lot of different reasons. Been able to find some really good stuff like this. These Mary's Gone crackers. These are really expensive crackers, but I obviously like that with Thrive Market. It shows you the price before you order it. So you can kind of shop around, price compare. There are plenty of things that I have found on Thrive Market that are way cheaper ordering from Thrive Market than like anywhere else. Like for example, these giggles, like believe me, I price searched these giggles, and they are way cheaper ordering them from Thrive Market than from Amazon. Like Amazon has them, but I always prefer to order them through Thrive Market. These are also some of our favorite chips right now. They're the Good Crisp company. Again, probably not the cleanest chips, but a little bit healthier than like the other brand that kind of looks like this. So I picked up some of that. I also tend to order the kids like Kodiak cakes. Like if I want some of these little pancake mixes, like quick and easy for breakfast, I order those there. I also grabbed some of that dish soap from the same brand of the all-purpose cleaner. So we needed some dish soap. And then I have 2 more things. So I have this organic Thrive Market applesauce. So they have a lot of Thrive Market, like their own brand products. They have a lot of their own brand stuff. I will often grab those products. So I like this applesauce. I give this to the kids. And then I always stock up on some of their Thrive Market honey. So this is just like wildflower honey. I have a stash of honey down in the basement in my food pantry. Like that's one of the things that I will always order more and more of. But I hope that gives you an idea of like some of the things that you can find there. They have a lot of baby products. They have a lot of just like body, you know, care products, cleaning supplies, like I said. So it's really like a one-stop shop where you can get a lot of these things that you use on an almost daily basis. So anyway, if you guys want to try it out for yourselves, I highly recommend it. Even if you try it out for like 1 month, try it out at 12 bucks a month. See if it's worth it, learn the website, see if there's products there that you use all the time that you'll benefit from. I do have a code that gets you 30% off your first order plus a free gift. So if you go to thrivemarket.com/Kayla Buell, I'll have it linked down below. Try it out. I have nothing but good things to say about them. I've been very happy with the service. It's very convenient and I think you guys will like it. I personally just like having another option of places where I can get food, where I can get my hands on some of the products that I like, that I enjoy. God forbid I go to the grocery store, I can't find it. I typically know with the products that I'm familiar with that Thrive Market has, I can be like, okay, I'll just go ahead and save that for my Thrive Market order. And then I just have that peace of mind that there's like somewhere else where I have access to some of these things. So that even for me is reason enough to have some kind of membership to a place where I can get some food. But yeah, if you do try it out, let me know what you think. And if you already have Thrive Market, let me know what some of your favorite things to get there are. I'm always looking for like new stuff to try. So yeah, let me know if there's something that, you know, is like good that I really should put in my cart next time. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What is that? You like those?
Yeah, I like them.
Jackson, what's your favorite thing at the table?
My favorite
What is that?
thing is my beverage.
But what is it?
Is
What's that called?
chips.
You don't even know?
Giggles.
Giggles. How'd you sleep in Riley's bed?
I slept bad.
What do you mean you slept bad?
Because, well, Jackson was trying to keep me awake.
You were trying to keep her awake?
Because he wanted to play.
What did you want to play?
He keeps kicking me.
Is this true?
Yep. No.
Just so you guys know, they're still sleeping in the same bed in Riley's room.
Mama, I love this.
Like, it's been going well in terms of like Jackson sleeps through the night, doesn't cry, but yeah, then I get complaints the next morning from Riley saying Jackson was kicking me, or Jackson will say stuff like Riley was sleeping weird. So I don't know. I feel like I don't want to mess with it because it's working. You know what I mean? Like, it's not broken yet. Like, it's working. They're sleeping, and I'm able like to put them down for bed, and it's not like a fight every time. So like I'm like scared to do anything different. But I know that eventually, like, Jackson's got to get back to his own room, and that's what Joe tells me. He's like, you're creating a monster because that's it. Like, he's gonna love this, and then he's not gonna want to be by himself. But like, I don't know what else to do. So it's working. As soon as I have an update for you guys in terms of us starting to do something different, or it stops working, I'll let you know. But for now, yes, Jackson is still sleeping in Riley's bed with her. And it's the cutest thing because like when I come up for bed at the end of the night, I'll peek into their room to see them, like to see if they're okay, to make sure Jackson's sleeping vertically, not horizontal, taking up the whole bed. And they just look so cute next to each other and peaceful. And sometimes like Jackson will be snuggled up with his bear and Riley's snuggled up with her bear. They look so cute and quiet at the end of the night like that. But yeah, I know eventually they'll have to like at least maybe have them in the same room, but like in a different bed. I don't know how that would work out. Like I said, as soon as we start doing something different, I'll let you know. All right, I just put away all of that Thrive Market stuff, and then we're gonna sit down and do some homeschool before we go to the library. But before we do that, Riley's still working on her Barbie dream house. I'm gonna feed my starter because I've been neglecting my starter. My starter hasn't been doing all that great since we came back from Miami because it's been so cold that it actually takes my starter like a couple days to actually rise, and then I get busy, I forget. And like with bread, it's like, you know, when I have the urge to make bread, I kind of want to make it now. So I've been making like non-sourdough bread, not even that much. I think I've made like 1 loaf, but sourdough I've been neglecting. So my starter is looking not the best. So I'm gonna try to feed it and finally get to making a loaf this week because I miss it. It just has not been working out how I have wanted it to. So now we've got discard. So if you ever hear sourdough discard, it just means like a little bit that you would normally throw away, but I'm gonna keep this in the fridge so that eventually with enough this card, you can then like make recipes with this. Then this is what is going to be like the active starter. So this is what I'm going to feed with water and flour. And then if I was actually baking, this is what I would be baking with, the actual active starter, once it's bubbly again and once it's risen. So mine is looking a little bit watery. So I'm going to put 40 grams, I think, of water. And then I'll put like 60 grams of flour. I just kind of like eyeball it these days. Like I don't do like perfect measurements. I just want it to be a little thicker than it is now. Are any of you guys, by the way, like starting to like try to make a starter or trying to get into baking this year? Like that was my thing last year, but maybe there's some of you guys that maybe for 2023 were like, okay, this is gonna be my bread making year. I will tell you though, I weighed myself on the scale and I have lost like 5 pounds in the last like 2 or 3 months. I have lost 5 pounds and I attribute a lot of it to the fact that I'm not like making a ton of bread. So I definitely noticed that I gain weight when I'm making bread and when I'm in the kitchen a lot and I'm making the pretzels and I'm making the bagels and I'm making the bread. But it makes me so happy. So it's like I'm just gonna have to learn how to be okay with like an extra 5 pounds on my frame. But yeah, I feel like that's just normal. Like when you get into baking cupcakes and you're baking baked goods all the time, you're probably gonna eat them and you're probably gonna gain weight. All right, so this is our little homeschool setup for today. I've got the Bible, I've got Riley's preschool book. So we're on like the second set of books for her. Today we are on lesson 106. So this is her workbook, and then I've got my teacher's guide. I go to lesson 106, so I know what it is that we are doing today. And that's gonna be like the bulk of what we do. And then I have this other book that I've been supplementing with, which is like a kindergarten book. So pre-K over here, kindergarten over here. We've been going through this workbook and just skipping around. Like I do some math stuff from here and like some extra like writing practice with her here. So we'll do some of this and then maybe skip around and do some of the math. And then we always go over her sight words. So there's a whole bunch of sight words in here that she's mastered. And then we'll do a little bit of writing work on the whiteboard. So it'll be quick. It's 11:35 now, just to give you an idea. We're not gonna do this very long because yesterday we actually sat down and we caught up and we did like 5 or 6 lessons just back to back and just kind of went through it. Remember, like this stuff here, it's all a guide. It's all like recommended stuff. There's plenty of things that I'll read through here and I'll be like, that activity we're not gonna do because like she already knows how to do that and it's like extra time that we don't have to take. I'd rather use that time and spend it on something else, or I can teach her that same concept in a way less messier way, or in a way that is just like more quick and to the point. I can show her a video, or we can read a book on it instead of like, you know, making a friggin' diorama on something. Like that's one of the things that I love about homeschool is that I'm not like at the mercy of like whatever their teacher is telling them they have to do, or like they're sending home projects and assignments and like stuff that then I have to then help them with and be like, no, I don't freaking feel like doing that. I'm the teacher, so I'm the one who gets to dictate what we're gonna do and how I'm going to teach these concepts. So that is my homeschool rant for the day, but let's go ahead and take care of this. All right, so we're gonna do some math. So tell me what the problem is here and then circle the right answer. Ready?
Choose this one equals.
Very good. So let's write your name up here. Very good. All right, so you're gonna circle the letter that each of those pictures start with.
Fish. And dog.
No, that one is envelope.
Envelope.
And what about this one?
And
Feather.
Feather.
Good. And now over here, you've got to write the first letter that this starts with.
Foot.
So what do you got to write?
Foot.
The next one.
Egg.
Good.
Dog.
Good job. So something that we have been working on with Riley
Diamond!
is we're not writing diamond. we're not really doing like super strict, heavy, like teaching her how to read. But, excuse me, that's cinnamon sugar. But I'm trying to prepare her by learning, like teaching her how to blend sounds. So something that we started doing was like one of her sight words. What? You're making soup? No, you can't make soup with this. With glitter. You cannot make soup. Jackson, you can't make soup with glitter. Hold on. Dear Lord, if you only knew the drama that the glitter caused us yesterday, right? We did like an arts and crafts situation thing. And then there was glitter all over the floor and Joe came home and it was like not a good thing. So I'm like traumatized now with glitter. I should have just thrown it away. But yeah, hopefully he will not be making a glitter soup. Anyway, what I was trying to say is we're not doing like hardcore, like, you know, serious sit down, learning how to read. I haven't bought that Teach Your Kid How to Read book. But I'm learning and teaching her how to blend sounds. So like one of her sight words that she knows is, what does this say? At. So she knows at. So now what I'm doing is trying to teach her, like, if we put a B in front of at, what does that say? So what sound does that make? No, this is a B. What sound does B make?
Bad.
So if you put a C in front of it, what does this say?
Little. Key. I mean cat.
Cat. An H in front of it, what sound does H make?
Hat.
Hat. What if there is an M in front of it? Mat. And so we go doing this and like teaching her how to blend those sounds and teaching her like what happens if you put a different letter in front of those. So like things like that, and she doesn't always get them right away, but it's just like a practice to see if we can work on like more practice of like the sounds that letters make. So it's fun. She gets to like sometimes like write on the right whiteboard, which she likes to do. So yeah, that's pretty much the extent of schoolwork today. It is 12:10, so that really wasn't a whole lot of schoolwork. And that's that. Jackson like interrupted me there with a bit of a meltdown. So Jackson's been coloring over here. What are you coloring?
Uh-oh.
You coloring Chase? Look, this is still a bin of Christmas stuff that I have to put down in the basement. I need to tell Joe to go take it down there because I don't feel like carrying it down there. And then we've got all of Wright's crafts that she comes and she tapes to the gallery wall. I think I had shown you guys this one the other day. She made this random thing. And then yesterday, this was the source of the glitter. That was a very bad case of Joe finding all the glitter all over my house. But she made that, which was like her little arts and crafts project. What are you looking for? Judy Moody?
I was hoping to get some. My rice showing pages.
What is it a video of?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Waffles.
We made it back home from the library, so let's show you guys what books we got. Show you the books, and then I'm gonna go upstairs with Jackson to take a nap. The kids are having a snack. But anyway, we went in hopes of like finding some bird books, which we did find. So I got some like this. These are just like picture books. This one, Rare and Blue, Finding Nature's Treasures. I don't know, the kids like this kind of stuff. And then I got a book of sloths because Riley and I have an inside joke because I tell her all the time that they're cute. And she's like, they're not cute, they're super ugly. So we're gonna read about sloths. And then Jackson got a whole bunch of books about trucks. This is all he wanted. Like I was trying to show him a book about, was it an airplane or a boat? No, it was a boat. So I was showing him, I was like, look, there's a boat. You can have this book about a boat. He's like, no, it don't have wheels. So he only wanted the books that had wheels. So we found these that are literally just like facts about trucks. Like, I'm going to hate reading this because it's so freaking boring, but he loves them. Like, he loves anything about cars. So we got those. Riley did pick up some about sharks because, of course, you can't go to the library without shark books. I got this one called Our Yard is Full of Birds. And I don't know, it's kind of like a reading kind of book, not like so much facts, but a little story maybe. So I got that. This one, I like anything that's National Geographic Kids because Riley learns a ton. So we'll like go through this and read some of the facts about the birds and different kinds of birds. And then this one too looks pretty cool. This one is more like everything about birds, like a bird encyclopedia. Like if you don't like birds, don't pick up a book about this, but this will be good because we can learn about like the eggs of the birds and like about the feathers. Like there's breakdowns on everything about the birds, so I think that'll be cool. See like all of the stuff about the feathers. And then what else? We picked up a Judy Moody book because Riley likes to read these. She obviously doesn't read them herself, but Joe reads them to her at night. So we'll do that. And then this one, Stanley's Library. Jackson saw it. It had wheels. So he put it in the basket. And then Riley wanted a Madeline book. So we got this one. I think we've read this one before.
Yep.
And then this is another like story book. And then we got this huge book. This one is Atlas of Animal Adventures. So Riley saw this one and insisted that we get it. Look at these peacocks, Riley.
I see.
So that's cool. It kind of like shows you some of the animals from different places. Like these are panda bears, and these are elephants in Sri Lanka. I just like to have some of these just laying around, and then the kids go looking through them. This one looks pretty cool. Nature all around birds, and then all of the pictures are really nice. This is the kind of book that's very similar to a lot of the books that we have for homeschool. So just really pretty pictures and then some, you know, explanations to things. So this one will likely be one that we really like read through since that's kind of what we're studying. And this is pretty cool. Look, this is like how to make a bird feeder with a bottle. Like cut a little hole and then put bird seeds in there. Pretty neat. And then I was excited to find these because I've never seen these at the library. But it's the Bernstein, is it Bernstein or Bernstein Bears, whatever. But Gifts of the Spirit. Look how nice that is. So this one is a book about trust. And this one is a book about sharing. Isn't that cute? So hopefully I can read these to the kids. And there's a nice little story about those topics. And these books are just like really wholesome. I really like these, but I had never seen them there. So I'm glad that I was able to just like grab them and pick them up. And know that the content of these books is going to be like wholesome, good. Nothing that I have to like really pre-read, because like with some of like the stories, you guys, the storybooks at the library, like not the facts and like the non-fiction books, but like the stories for kids. If it's a story that I have never read before, I will pre-read it or like scan through it just to make sure that the theme of the book, the topic of the book is not age inappropriate, because like these days you go to the library and sometimes the books that they have out even for kids are not age appropriate or not age appropriate for my kids. So just a heads up, you can't just go to the library and assume that everything at the library is free reign for the kids, because you know, the world that we live in is not allowing for that to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just like let them read through some of this stuff, look through it, and then we'll go take a nap. And then hopefully my goal is that once the kids are down for their nap, then that's when I can maybe get some stuff done. It is 2:14, so I still have a lot of time in my day. I don't think I'm doing anything super complicated for dinner, so hopefully I can just try to tackle at least one thing. One thing productive was my goal, so we'll see how much I can do. Jackson, are you liking your books?
What
What are you learning about?
No, this side is dump truck.
A dump truck?
No, this side is dump truck. What inside the dump truck?
Inside the dump truck?
Is etching.
Cool.
And what inside the people? Their phones.
Mm-hmm.
So dump truck and a dump truck. And this and the other bigger building. And this one have two doors.
How many wheels does that dump truck have?
1, 2, 3, one door around the back.
One around the back?
Yeah.
Wow.
One door.
Is that super cool?
Yeah. Dump truck parked.
It's parked?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it big or little?
Big.
It's a big dump truck.
That one is a white churro truck. It once is parked have a yellow dumping.
A yellow dumping thing?
Yeah. And this one is Lumpy.
And what's it dumping?
Dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah.
What color is that dirt?
It's brown.
It's brown. Is that what you want to be when you grow up?
No.
What do you want to be?
A mixer truck.
A mixer truck man.
Yeah. This one is not have wheels.
What does it have?
A fox.
Tracks.
And pump.
Cool. Alright guys, so it is 4 o'clock and Jackson is probably going to be waking up any second now. I put him down. I was like cuddling with him for a little while. Then I got up. I've been doing some stuff in my room. I also did something productive on my phone because I had to like update like my little, what do you call it? Like my budget tracker app. There was like a transaction from Target earlier this month that I hadn't put in. So I did that. So now I think what I'm going to try to tackle is organizing some of these toys. I have not done any kind of organization at all since we got back from Christmas. And there's still like new toys of theirs in the basement and stuff. But I'm not even going to worry about like rotating right now. I literally just want to try to make it not look like this. So I'm going to do a little bit of tidying, see if we can make it look at least a little nicer, this space. And then we'll go from there. I don't understand. We got baskets. Inside the baskets, more Ziplocs. I guess the Ziplocs is because this is where like all the little toy parts of like specific toys go, but like this does not need to be here. Alright, so I am done for at least today. This is obviously like, it's never going to be perfect, but at least for now, I think it looks a little bit nicer than it did when we first started. And I have a bunch of stuff on the stairs that I have to take upstairs that just didn't belong in this space. So I'll do that later today, but at least we've got a somewhat more organized cubby. So I put up some books, and then these are things that the kids have been playing with. Like this is actually an old toy that I found in the basement that for some reason Jackson now started wanting to play with. And then we've got like his Hot Wheels tracks, all of his cars. That's all he wants to play with is his cars. And then this is that dentist set from Melissa and Doug that the kids both love to play with. So I'm going to leave that out at least for a little while longer. I'll link any of this that I can find for you guys, by the way, in case you want to grab them. This is a great toy. One of the best toys from Christmas. The kids have not stopped playing with that. This is actually very old stuff. Like this is a mix of like some Love Everythings, but then this set of wooden cars I bought on Amazon, and it came with like little peg people. So Jackson, as you can imagine, has been loving that. And then Riley will set up this tent and like do some pretend play with it. And then today I brought up the magnet tiles again because Jackson started asking for them. And then I'm going to leave out his Chase remote control car from his birthday that he likes. And then this I want to leave out because I want to work on having him identify the numbers like 1 through 4. So I'm going to leave this out for him more as like a let's work on this specific skill. And then I am going to leave out his firehouse, even though I'm going to tell you, like, he has days that he doesn't even look at this, like straight up. He has days that he doesn't look at it. And then there's other days that he'll play with it like for a long time. So we'll see what happens with that. I put the kids' library books and then a few of our own books back there. But these are books that they know they can reach and they can grab and they can just like lay on the couch with and look at. And then this was one of those toys that it was like I had it and I was saving it for a rainy day. So I finally brought it out last week and the kids have loved it. It's been a huge hit. It's like the Melissa and Doug sandwich maker set. It has a lot of little pieces, so that's annoying, but the kids like to play with it. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. And then over here we have the Barbie dream house. And then we've got like more Barbie stuff back there. I have a basket for all of her Barbies and then another basket for like more accessories, but whatever. At least it's not as crazy as it was. And then I've got like a stash of stuff that I've got to just take down to the basement. I wanted to tackle like more cleaning and stuff in my room, but that'll have to wait till Joe gets home and he can like help me watch the kids because the kids are outside now and they want to just like get some fresh air. So I'm putting on my boots because I'm freezing. My toes are freezing out there. So we're gonna just play for a little bit and then I'll start cooking dinner. Riley came out here and brought out some of her books and a blanket. And then Jackson has more of his cars. This is the state of the backyard, by the way, just chalk. It's always nice and colorful.
No, one made fox.
She made tracks?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pop.
Cool. He's wearing this old hand-me-down jacket. Like, his other jacket isn't very heavy. And so I think my aunt had given this as a hand-me-down of her kid. I hadn't seen it in forever, and I found it in the basement the other day. So I'm like, this is perfect, because I don't have to buy him like a 3T jacket. When it comes to winter stuff, like it just pains me to spend all that money on jackets for these tiny humans, and they're gonna wear it for what, like 2 or 3 months, and then that's it. And then next year you have to buy another freaking jacket, and those things are expensive. So I was like, that is your 3T winter jacket. He doesn't really like it though. He says it's too big because I guess it's like really puffy, but I think he looks cute. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm gonna end the vlog here so I can just wind down for the rest of the day. But I'm glad that you guys got to hang out with me today. And remember, if you want to check out Thrive Market, I have that 30% off your first order plus your free gift. So make sure to check out the link in my description box. Just thanks for being here and for watching and for being my friend and watching me attempt to like get my life together while also just keeping my children alive. And I mean, that in and of itself, I have to remind myself that that in and of itself is a productive day, that I entertained them, I taught my daughter, like we did schoolwork, I, you know, somewhat kind of managed the house a little bit, I did something productive, and I stayed somewhat sane, they stayed alive, they were fed, I was fed, so that was a good day. So I love you guys, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.